Okay. Let's edit this. Done with that. Edit that. Done with that. Black now. I think that's got it. Try that. I don't want to be too loud today. It's my biggest worry. Being too loud. Cut down. Let's leave it there. I think that's gonna be all right there. We shall see. We shall see. There we go. All right. See what we got going on here. I should really do a better job of preparing myself and have everything up and set and sitting where I want it whenever I start these things, but I never do. I just sort of do it whenever I go live, which is definitely not the way to do it. Internet seems to be working good though, which is good. I'm always happy when the internet works, which it seems to be doing right now. Tis always good. 4-second average for the viewer. Woo! Quite impressive. That is fast enough to click off. And they say, hey, done watching you. Actually, I think it'd be quicker than that. I never can get these things right or where I want them. Maybe I don't even know where I want them. Don't know. But still a good day. Ooh. Had to go ahead and make myself a pot of coffee at 9:30 at night. Way I don't fall asleep while I'm live. It'd be terrible. That would be an embarrassing live. Excuse me. People that do like 24-hour lives, I don't understand how they do it. I guess that the people watch them sleep or something. I don't know. I mean, that would be absolutely no fun. Wow, they show up as blue on the camera, but those are actually two different colors behind me. Two-second view duration, even faster. Woo! I'm losing them quicker than I can get them. Sir Marks a lot. I started drinking coffee this morning at roughly 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I haven't been to sleep yet. Had a busy day. This will be my third coffee third prepared coffee throughout this day. So definitely no shame. I know when I work nights, I lived on coffee. Thankfully, I don't work nights anymore. Sir Mark Salat, where are you coming to us from? Just the state will be fine, or if you're not in a state, just your country will be alright. Texas. The big, wonderful state of Texas. I've never been to Texas. They tell me it's nice. And big. I would love to go out there one day, I think. Just to sort of see everything. You know, see how wide open it is out there. I mean, we have wide open spaces here, but I'm sure nothing like out there. Miles of just nothing. A lot of my viewers, for some reason, come from Texas. I never understood why. Most of my viewers don't even come from North Carolina. Like a very small percentage. And you would think your home state would, or like YouTube would advertise your home state, but they seem to not. They seem to go out to Florida and Texas and Texas, and like Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, those states. For whatever reason, got a lot of viewers from those states. Never understood why. Now, looking at your picture, it's very small. It looks like a blue-hatted Robin Hood. Is that a correct assumption? Looks like a blue hat, an individual with a blue hat and a red feather. Pretty cool, I'll say. I could be completely incorrect though. Like I said, this is a small, very small picture. I also got the race on just outside of the camera to the right. So if you see me kind of wandering, checking the stats on the race there. See if the Ford will pull it off. I don't normally drink warm coffee. I normally wait till that mess gets like room temp. Start drinking that mess then. Dang, I hope I didn't run everybody off already. I ran off, excuse me, I ran everybody off a live stream one time, probably two months ago or so. And then after I'd ran everybody off, well, I didn't mean to run everybody off. Just everybody, went to bed or whatever. I said, I got 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna go to bed. And whenever I made that announcement, somebody in the chat chimed in and said they was having terrible PTSD. I talked to them for a while, trying to figure out if I could get them help or anything like that. And they haven't ever been back. I'm always curious if that individual ever, hopefully that individual got help. Talking about they had terrible PTSD. I hate to hear that. Terrible situation. But I never did hear back from that individual. I'd really like to know, that they all right. They got help, but there's, through the internet, there ain't really a whole lot, I can do. But just worry about them, I guess. I think about that situation oftentimes whenever I do go live. I don't know, it's just something pops up in my mind. They were from Oregon. But I definitely hope that they got help. Yeah, it's about all you can do. Without them being, right here with me, ain't a whole lot I can do. And then, I had a old nurse tell me one time, somebody done been in it for longer than I've been alive. They said in the grand scheme of things, there ain't really a whole lot that you actually do. You're the, you're there, but if that's it, that's it, It kind of puts you in your place when they said it like that. But yeah, praying for them about all you can do for them in a situation like that. I always, when you see somebody having a bad day, like in, cussing out a person at the drive-through window or something like that, I always wonder, like, my first reaction is, of course, anger at the individual who's doing the cussing, at the drive-through window person. But then my second, later on down the road, thought process is, man, I wonder if they were having, like, a mental break or something. I wonder if they were having some sort of mental emergency. Maybe not. It's very possible that they're not, but I oftentimes wonder that after I see, somebody being not abusive, but just mean to somebody. Like, dang, I wonder if they had a mental break right there. Hey, what's going on? Yeah. Looks like you made it again. 2 in a row. Well, everything's going good, bud, down here. What about yourself? How's everything Virginia way? Not sure if you heard yet. I'm sure that you probably did hear, but Redonda Vault will not see prison time She got 3 years probation, I believe. I don't fully understand the legal wording of it. I'm not exactly sure because she had some sort of thing where she could, as long as she does all of her probation and whatnot, she could get it expunged off her record, so she wouldn't be a felon. But currently she's a felon. But she's got 3 years probation, so you know. I guess that's good. They had to sentence her because of the guilty verdict, but I guess that's good. So I don't know if y'all heard, but Rodonna Vault got the 3 years probation. So of course they already took her. Yeah, my admins tagged us in the news story. Like I guess like an email. They just tagged us in it, but it's they already took her nurse license, so she's not a nurse no more. It never can be. So it took her livelihood away. Not exactly sure what else they could do. Yeah, I think I had two Thursday nurses making the news on Thursday on her. I know I had one the day before she got convicted, and I think I had one 2 weeks before it maybe. But I know the one the day before she got convicted, I was like, I don't think she'll get convicted yet. And then the dang next day she got convicted. I was like, dang, I'll mess that up. But terrible situation. It wasn't a good situation. Any direction was not a good situation. What I would like to see, but won't actually happen, is I would like to see Vanderbilt be looked at. Because they're the reason why it all really came public. Of course, nothing will ever happen to them. They are arguably one of the greatest hospitals in the South, in the entire region. So they're a phenomenal hospital, but I would still like for them to be looked into. As a whole, but I don't think it'll happen. I guess CMS would have to do it, or JCO, or whatever Tennessee calls their state, their state inspecting agency. So definitely news on that front. I gotta change the water here. Brought my pasta sauce jar full of water. Coffee's starting to dry me out a little bit. Does anybody else double fist fluids? Coffee and water, or juice, or something like that. Not in like a party sense, but like if I don't have both of them, I'm not going to function. I'm going to have dry mouth and I'm not going to be able to do anything. Because I definitely have to have two. I can't just have the coffee. I can drink water before it. Yeah, I can't remember what they actually called that money that they got. Settlement money. But they had another name for it. It was a like where you can't find out about it. But yeah, I did see that where the family can't do any more prosecution or whatever to Vanderbilt. But yeah, they definitely took some hush money, some bribe money, some y'all be quiet, go away. Ty rocking a new pitcher. Messages is going away. I hope that's not something on my end. Let me check. I hope not. I'll find out later, I guess. If other people's messages start going away, that ain't no good. But you gotta wonder how much money that actually was that they actually ended up giving that family. You know, to make them be quiet. I can imagine, just in my mind, it's probably what, a meal, maybe. And I'm sure that there was some sort of life insurance policy or some sort of insurance policy uh, in effect. What does this say? To make the anti-vaxxers upset. So you're saying the mask will make the anti-vaxxers upset? Does it say something? I can't see it. It's so small. I can just tell it's a different one with blue scrubs. But yeah, our COVID number. Well, I think the COVID numbers are actually kind of staying the same, but the hospital numbers are going down here locally, which is good news. You know, the hospitals were overrun there for a little bit. To make the anti-vaxxers upset. Political statement. He said, "I'm sticking to my guns." Yeah. But yeah, locally, I think that we are hovering about the same as far as cases, new cases, but we're definitely less in the hospital, which is good. Oh, got them old hiccups. So when you say it starts debates, do you mean like in public? Like, are you just like at the grocery store and all of a sudden people are like, "You got a mask on, get out of here." Something like that. Or is it just like social media posts? Because people can be different on social media. Like, especially if you type it, it's almost like you can type something and it's easier to type hateful things than it is to actually say it to somebody, and see their reaction. So, well, so I don't fully understand what the probation means. Actually, let me Google it. What type of probation she got? There's several different types of probation, and I don't fully understand what she's got. So let's give this a Google. So, no, I don't want to watch a video on it. Yahoo News is a fairly reliable source. Associated Press. Let's see here. Just says 3-year probation. I'm not exactly sure. Let's check another article. It's the exact same article on a different website. Makes no sense. Basically, she's not going to go to jail or prison. But what she is going to have to do is she's going to have to do some sort of probably community service. Probably some sort of, she'll probably have a probation officer. She'll probably have to check in with the probation officer, check in with them, every so often. She probably cannot leave the state or the city or the county or whatever it is that they settle on. There'll be other things that she'll have to do. She'll probably have to take some sort of classes. It's, in my mind, it's basically a bunch of hoops to jump through for 3 years. Which could probably be aggravating, because she probably has to check in, on a fairly regular basis. So I don't fully understand what her probation entails, but it is still much better than doing prison time. And yeah, she can already not work again. She's already lost her license. I don't even know if she could be a sitter anymore, to be honest with you. She might could. Yeah, the Tennessee Board of Nursing, they've already yanked her nurse license, so she can't do anything medical. But I don't know what else she can do for work now. So I don't know. And we'll probably never find out, unless it's a local thing. Yeah, she'll definitely be known locally forever. Like, where, her local area, she'll be known locally forever. But I missed your comment before that, Ty. Social media. So really, like, in public, you just get strange looks, but on social media posts is when you get the the haters, we'll call them. The mask haters. On social, because man, on social media, people can be like very, very ugly, but in reality, they're not ugly people at all. Makes no sense to me. Why are you gonna be two different ways? But some people do, some people don't. Her livelihood is definitely wiped away. Unless her husband is I don't even know if she's married. But unless she is very, her spouse is very well off. Her livelihood's definitely wiped away. Monique, good to see you. First time. Thank you for watching the videos. And glad that they are encouraging. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Monique. I hope I got that right. I try my best to pronounce correctly. I know that I'm not, one, the best reader, and two, the best pronunciator. My language skills are definitely not the best. But I'm very glad that you find them encouraging. Thank you. Where are you coming to us from? As I double fist my fluids some more. Excuse me. Arkansas. Very nice. Arkansas is the only state that has diamonds. You could say, bladow. Diamonds. That's not a diamond. It's actually a quarter, but. What's up, Tun Tun? But Arkansas, beautiful state. And like I said, the only place got mountains. Not mountains, diamonds. They got mountains too. They got the I can't think of the name of them right now. Ozarks. Got the Ozarks out there. Yes, Walmart also started out there in Bennettsville, I believe. Bennettsville, Arkansas. I was very nice. Next week is your last week of acute care clinicals. How did this clinical go? Did it go better than the last one? I hope it did. I hope that this clinical went much better than your last set of clinicals. Anyways, back on the Arkansas train, me and my wife Courtney met doing a play about the Little Rock school that was desegregated. The first desegregated school. I was in a play. She was the prop manager in a play about Little Rock. I was a teacher. They were like, "Hey, who's an Appalachian American kid that sounds like he might be from Arkansas? That guy right there. Let's make him a teacher." Tun Tun, I am glad to hear that you are doing good in the clinicals. The name of that play was Little Rock 9. For the number of students who were first Desegregated, I think is the proper pronunciation. When they integrated the schools. There we go. That's the word. I was a teacher in a play. I was never a teacher. Got to wear cowboy boots and tight pants and a nice button-up shirt. It's pretty cool play. I think me and Courtney we had to be young, 20. I think I was 20 when I did it. But yes, I was a teacher in a play. I am not built for teaching, and I am not built for managing. I do not have the patience. I don't think it's the patience. I don't have the ability to teach, if that makes sense. Like, I can show you, like, one time how to do something, and then, like, if you have a question about it, I can show you again how to do that same thing. But I can't like teach you. I just show you. And I just can't teach. And I'm not a manager. I'm just not a manager. I can't do that either. I'm not very good with confrontation. Especially if I have to be the one coming down with the confrontation hand. I'm not the best at that. So I could not be a manager. The zombie movie that I am in is called Pool Ghouls. If you ever, excuse me, if you ever can find it, I have tried to find. I've seen the movie. I've physically watched the movie. I watched the live screening of it or whatever. The red carpet party or whatever, whatever you want to call it. I saw it then. And I've never seen the movie anywhere else ever again. Pool Ghouls is the name of it. I'm almost certain. The premiere, yeah. Let me see. Let me try to Google a picture of it. There we go. Pool Ghouls film. Are there images on Google of this? There we go. This is it. This is the movie I was in right here. Pool Ghouls. This guy was like the main bad guy here. Yeah. There's the pool right there. It was an awesome pool. Or it is an awesome pool. It's still there. But that was it. I was in that movie. My daughter pulled my brains out. She scooped me on my head and yanked them out. the very first take she did, she got grossed out and like dropped my brains and like shook her hand. She was like, ugh. I had to do like, yeah, I died in that movie. I got killed. My own child killed me. Can you believe that? But yeah, I got killed in pool ghouls. Ain't that right? Okay. I think we're going to get joined by Miss Courtney here in just a second. It was a pretty good time though. Like, there's a lot that goes into making a movie.
It's not on there anymore because they took it down to fix the sound.
Oh. I have just been informed that Pool Ghouls is not available at this time, so they can edit the sound. Because at the premiere, it did have a lot of like
malfunctions in the sound.
Yeah, like crickets chirping, but not like people not being entertained. Crickets chirping, but like actual crickets in the background that were being picked up.
Well, we were outside at night.
I mean, yeah, the entire thing was almost outside at night. You want the captain's seat?
Yeah.
All right.
It's easier for me to sit there.
Hey. They should put it on Netflix.
On Netflix. We ain't that big.
Ouch. Netflix or Hulu. There's one that's called...
Help me get it.
What are you trying to do?
Try to get it closer to the head so you have more room.
Tearing stuff up.
I'm not trying to light.
But there's one that does only horror movies. I can't think of the name of it. Is it Horror Flicks or something like that?
I don't know.
I think so. We can also turn that.
I know. But I was trying to get just closer this way. It's definitely not a Netflix movie.
It's not a Netflix quality movie.
No. It's definitely like a...
I looked it up one time, and Netflix requires you to have a specific camera.
I'm not surprised.
Like you can't just use, a Best Buy $500 camera. You have to use a $1,000 worth camera for a Netflix movie. So you're just sitting there paying for Netflix and you don't watch it?
No more than 4 movies or so.
Oh. The 4, yeah. Alright. I got you now. But still, you're just paying for Netflix and you've only seen 4 movies or shows? The one that I'm...
Or, Ty just said... He's had it for over 4 years. And has seen But I think he meant
I think he meant no more than four
4
movies.
movies or
I
shows.
think you're right.
Ty, do you like silly, stupid, funny shows?
What's a silly, stupid, funny show?
Big Mouth is really funny.
Big Mouth. Is that a Netflix show?
Yeah. It's about kids going through puberty. It's really funny.
Awkward teenage years.
Yeah. It's really what it is, and it's hilarious.
Have y'all ever watched Nurse Jackie? Is that is that legit? Is that how it really is? Like, I've never seen Nurse Jackie, but I've been told it's the closest to like an actual medical truth. I've never seen it though. It was HBO or Showtime or one of the networks that allow you to show yourself and without no clothes on.
Probably HBO.
Yeah, because you know they stream their own stuff. Cause
Yeah, I knew that's a newer one, right? Human Resources is a newer one. Big Mouth is hilarious though.
Human Resources.
It's a spin-off of Big Mouth.
Is that like adults trying to be politically correct at work?
I think so. I haven't seen it, but I think you would like that one more than Big Mouth.
Probably.
Sorry. Nurse Ratchet. It's dark. So he would like it. He likes dark humor.
Yeah. Like anti-hero sort of thing.
It feels like there's a hair at my ring, but I think it's more my ring touching my nose.
It could be.
And I'm not used to that again. Like, I'm used to just the stud being in there.
When I was in line to get food this morning, like at the ball game, there was a woman.
At the ball game?
Yeah. Because I got you food at the ball game. No, I got you a drink. Anyways, there was a woman that had two back to back on her nose, and they were both rings.
Like hoops?
Yeah, 2 hoops back to back. I've never seen Hawthorne. I've never heard of Hawthorne. I heard of Hawthorne Heights. They were a popular band when I was younger. Remember them?
Mm-hmm. Ty, there's another, if you like scary, there is Haunting of the Hill House.
Haunting of the Hill House.
I told you needed to watch that one.
I bet that is entertaining. You know.
That one's really good. And there's another one called Haunting of the... or something Manor. It starts with a B. B Manor or something. But it's like Haunting of the Hill House. Blythe Manor or something like that.
Never heard of that.
And Jada played Hawthorne.
Is Jada like Will Smith's wife, Jada?
Yeah, in the TV show.
That Chris Rock slapped.
Shoot him off, Courtney. The Haunting of the Hill House you'd really like then. It's really good. If you like... So he likes horror. I'm not a big horror fan, but I really like that one. And then there's Haunting of the... I think it's called Blythe Manor.
I like horror, but I don't get to watch it because no one else will watch it.
Do you have Netflix on your phone?
I don't have Netflix on my phone.
I have to download it. Hold on.
All of my apps, and this is going to sound stupid, I don't have games, none of that. All of my apps are editing stuff for YouTube or for my camera, and that's it. And so, because I'm too scared I'd get addicted to a game. And I'd like neglect everybody. Oh no.
It should come back on. I was doing that too earlier. How about IG?
I've never heard of IG.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
It's back. Is everybody good? Are we still here?
I hope we're not buffering too bad.
I'll do this off the internet so it's not so bad. So it's not taking so much.
All right.
I can hear it saying boom boom in my. Oh. Do you remember the sound?
Buffered like 5 seconds. No.
Dang.
I honestly don't. I honestly do not. I know we got it on the TV, but that's all I know where it's at. Hmm.
Let me just
What's up, T?
Hey T. We are here, T. We are here.
Jen is not here for
we
you to
are here,
propose
we
to
are
her
here.
tonight. Wow, are all those open?
Yeah, it's things I have saved.
Wow.
It's just things I have saved. I'm gonna Google my Netflix list.
Off to Vegas.
Ooh. True, both of them.
So, I know I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I have night terrors, and so, like, when I was working nights, she would be at home, watching TV or whatever. So, the Law and Order SVU song, the tune, and then the like the saxophone sort of, or whatever it is playing in the background. When I hear that, I still kind of tense up a little bit because I was asleep every time she would watch that when I worked nights. It still kind of gives me the creeps.
I didn't know. Well, I would watch it. When you got home, I would go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you would sleep until our oldest woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
True.
We are aware all the episodes are on
Watched
Hulu
them.
because they've already been played through at least twice here at the house. The new one that plays at the house, which I find myself watching for whatever reason, and it's a ridiculous show, is Blue Bloods.
Love it. Okay, Ty, Mindhunter is a really good show too.
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter.
Mine or mind?
Mind.
Mind.
Hunter. It's one word. Mindhunter.
Oh, okay.
It's very good. It's about, if you like Criminal Minds, the TV show, it's Criminal Minds before Criminal Minds started.
Oh, it's like the prequel.
Yeah. Big Mouth's on the top. The list of the top things to watch. Popular Netflix TV shows.
We have the Netflix, the Disney Plus, the Amazon Prime, and the Hulu, and Sling. We'd be doing better off just having cable.
No, we wouldn't. No, because we don't have the Netflix like original shows and stuff that we actually do like watching. Yes. Yes, it is. Very much so. Absolutely love that show. Is that one you've seen then?
Netflix
It really
is definitely
is.
getting expensive, especially if you have it where you can watch it on like multiple televisions,
Like us. Because
or you can watch it on like 2 or 3 TVs. Do y'all remember when?
it's called The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh, the Haunting of Bly Manor.
B-O-Y. But
Yep.
Haunting of the Hill House, too, is a very good one.
Y'all remember when Netflix was a mail-in service?
Yep.
Like they sent you a magazine and you picked out your DVDs and you mailed it back?
No, you picked them out online. You picked them. You picked out, like, the top ones you wanted.
I thought that they sent it in the mail.
Oh, the one with the island? That was... What was that one?
With Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, he was like a...
He thought he was a doctor, but he ended up being the...
he was the patient.
I think it was just called The Island.
Was it the island? He was at Rikers, wasn't he?
No, I don't... No, Rikers is a prison. He was at...
Yeah, but he was at...
He was at an actual ward. I don't know. I don't remember the name
I know
of
the show you're talking about. Or the movie. I think it was a movie.
Yeah. No, The Island was the movie where they were harvesting people's parts.
Mm-hmm.
That was The Island. You're talking about... I don't know. I can't think of the name of it right now.
I'm looking right now.
I have never even heard of the show He's Expecting. He is expecting. That would be a silly show that I could not watch.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Missed the old Netflix. Most people signed up for Netflix for House of Cards. So.
I never saw House of Cards.
I saw parts of House of Cards. My mom started watching that for a while.
Yeah, I never seen it. It was a good time though.
If you like, yeah, Ross. Is it Ross? You just go by Ross. Is that what you call him?
Ross Seller?
Ross Seller.
Mm-hmm.
If you like psych thrillers, you would like Mindhunter too. That's a very good show. It's weird and creepy and cool at the same time. And
Weird and creepy and cool.
I told you needed to watch it. There's so many I've watched that he needs to watch and he won't do it. But because you did start watching Tiger King with me.
I can't do Tiger King.
You can in like little bits at a time.
Yeah.
He couldn't do Trailer Park Boys for the first seasons, but then you started getting into it after the first few seasons. Because then you wanted to watch more of them.
It was too relatable.
I know, because we both grew up in trailer parks.
It's too relatable.
But that's what I was saying. After you get the first... Because the first 2 or 3 seasons are the more relatable ones. Then after that, it's not as relatable. It's more of just being stupid to be stupid.
Yeah. Because that one guy keeps getting shot.
So what it looks like.
I don't even know.
And Vatican remind you of the... I don't know.
Is it,
Yes, Mindhunter. Very good.
Angels and, is
Demons?
it called Angels and Demons? I think that's the name of it. Let me...
There's a show called Angels and Demons, yeah.
Yeah, but is it at the Vatican? Or not at the Vatican? Might be Angels and Demons. It says it was a movie.
What, Angels and Demons?
Yeah.
I think there's a show of Angels and Demons too.
I thought there was. Yeah. The old Vatican.
I think Mindhunter only has like 3 seasons.
Good. You
Or
need to
2
quit
seasons.
it. Like,
No. I read something. It's like something happened and they were ready well, it was more seasons to come because they were going. I don't want to give it away.
Okay. Anyways, what happened? Like, why'd they quit?
I can't tell you.
Oh. Because, like,
They had to do a stall on it.
Black Mirror.
No.
No, but just the name is intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a Spanish language show.
Hmm.
And you know what? I'm for it.
I'll tell you when we get off here why.
Okay. But anyways, it's like Squid Game. As long as that show is making money, productive or whatever, they're gonna keep making it. And I think they should have just let it be.
See, Mindhunter is one that they needed to make more of. Like, it had more story to it.
Mm-hmm. Black Mirror is a must watch.
Yeah, see, I'm not spoiling it. But there's definitely, once you watch it, you're going to be upset that there's not more yet.
I have never seen a single thing of Stranger Things.
Never watched Stranger Things.
I've never seen a commercial. I've never seen anything.
Like, just them pop up on the TV, but never, like, you've never, like, sat and, like, actually watched it.
I've seen the shirts. I've seen...
That's probably it, Stranger
yeah.
Things.
Never seen a thing of Stranger Things. Have no clue what it's about. You know what? That is a Stranger Thing.
You're dumb.
Yeah, her sister was like big time into it.
And Stranger Things?
Yes. I remember we went to see her one time. And I saw they were talking about, because like apparently there was a new season coming out like the day we left or something. And they were all so excited, like, oh, we're going to watch Stranger Things.
Well, you see how much I paid attention to her conversations. They said you is good too.
You.
Is you like a rom-com?
Nothing wrong with a rom-com.
I think it's a rom-com. But it's like a TV show rom-com. I think it is.
That is what is up. Booty Bandit. You as a psych thriller.
Oh.
Let me read T's comment again. So what is the title? Is it just Booty Bandit, or is it Booty Bandit in Max Prison?
With the famous Booty Bandit.
Famous Booty Bandit in Max Prison.
Booty Bandit.
Is that a documentary? I'll watch a documentary. I don't mind a documentary.
If it's about a prisoner, I'll watch a documentary. Oh, wow.
What if you have no emotion?
Then you probably won't like that stuff. Because it won't get you amped up like it would
Oh,
normal
yeah.
people.
Normal? I'm not a normal people.
Mm-mm. You have no emotion.
Ooh. Ooh.
Did that hurt?
That hurted.
Oh. AKA Felice Johnson. He was a mini documentary on MSNBC.
So it couldn't be too graphic if it was on the MSNBC. But it could probably still
They can get pretty.
go into detail.
They can go into detail.
They just can't like show anything. But I'll check it out.
We like documentaries like that. I like documentaries when it's like, is he like a serial killer or is he just like a?
I'm thinking he's a rapist. Is my thought process. If he's the booty bandit,
Male rapist.
I mean he's the booty bandit. There's a reason why either that or he stole from, doggone, what's his name's crew chief, Denny Hamlin's crew chief. Because Denny Hamlin's crew chief's name is Booty Baker.
Okay. Well, he's in max prison. Like max.
Yeah, so it'd have to be violent. There'd have to be a reason for max prison. Money Heist.
Yeah, that one. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes of that one. I kind of like it, but it's one that you have to be able to sit and watch.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like you have to really be able to sit and watch it. And devote that time to it.
Booty bandit.
Oh my word.
That's the first thing that should have been Google. I definitely I'm assuming by the Squid Game is overrated. It is, but I'm assuming by the Booty Bandit comment above.
Mine says Booty Bandit meme.
I'm assuming
First one that
that
comes
he's
into
probably
mine
not
too.
alive anymore. Really?
I tied him up and took his
PP. Oh.
So yeah.
Wow.
That's on YouTube. Nice. Texas prison stories.
Somehow I'm not. He was a funny SOB who was a prisoner who comically described forced exploits in prison.
Oh, in prison?
Mm-hmm. So he was like a prison comedian who, acted upon his jokes, or maybe wrote them after he acted upon them. I don't know. I definitely
I mean, they say you get your best work from you in your life.
Yeah.
Booty Bandit.
The Booty Bandit.
Did he name himself?
I don't know if he named himself.
Or did people just be like, hey, watch out for him. He's the Booty Bandit.
Watch out. Like you're right there. Felice Johnson, he's the Booty Bandit. Famous quote.
When I see a new cellie come in and I like him, I call him and say, hey, look here. I like you. We're going to do this the easy way or the hard way.
I would hate to be the new Sally.
You'd be somebody's fresh meat every day.
I would not be somebody's fresh meat.
We've had this discussion before. On here.
I know. We've had it on here before.
Y'all, his leg's jumping. He don't like this conversation.
My leg ain't jumping.
It was. He doesn't like this conversation when we start talking, putting him in it.
Oh. That'd be fine.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine that Felice Johnson has some size to him. What is up, Stephanie?
I'll look him up.
He said, I'd choose the no way. He'd have to have some size if he's going to do that to his silly.
Nope.
He ain't real big?
Nope.
Well, how in the world did he ain't real big.
Ty wrote something and took it
Ty
back.
wrote something. I couldn't even read it. It just said message retracted.
They call him Booty Warrior on here.
Booty Warrior. What a name though, Felice Johnson.
There's a meme on here that says, I like ya and I want ya.
We got the memes, huh? I like shit and I want you.
Yeah, it says Felice Johnson, Booty Warrior. Or Booty Bandit. Well, Booty Bandit, Booty Warrior.
Booty Assassin is the name he was just given.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I like shit and I want shit.
Oh, my back.
That'd be terrifying.
You're already scared of prison anyway.
Yeah. So, this just reminded me, and I don't know why. Not exactly the same conversation. Anyways, this idiot just lives up the road here, has a bunny on the back of his truck. The big silver truck up the road.
Uh-huh.
And if I push one, it'll make the screen go away. Anyways, this idiot has a bunny on the back of his truck. You know, the Playboy bunny.
Oh, yeah.
And I told our oldest, I said, if some idiot like that pulls up in my driveway, I'm going to be livid.
With a Playboy to pick her up on a day or something. Actually, yeah.
I'm going to have to read that again. Yeah, that was probably a coping mechanism, to be honest with you.
Probably.
It's probably some sort of coping mechanism.
It had to be. I mean, honestly.
You know, sort of make it okay.
He would push one, but he can't, or it would make the screen go away. Nasty food.
I mean, it's free, but, like, do you want it?
Do you want all your rights taken away?
No, I don't want my rights taken away.
That's what I'm saying. You want all your rights taken away? I mean, you get free food and shelter, but you have no rights. They tell you when to poop, when to pee, when you can go to bed, when you can come out of that cell, when you can go in that cell. If they want you to stay in that cell longer, they have the right to tell you they can do that.
And you don't get to pick your own outfit.
Nope, you wear what everybody else wears.
Man.
Unless you're underage.
If you're underage, you don't pick your out.
It's a different. You wear a different color.
Really? Yeah.
It's a different color. Or different. It's a different one.
To let people know that you're underage,
So
I guess.
so that a officer can spot you out of the crowd easier and faster.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I went to police school, y'all.
Police school. I took her to police school.
Not surprised. Not at all.
But how far transgender was this individual?
Well, obviously they didn't. They still had their male parts.
I understand that, but like,
They went and said, "I consider myself a female."
yeah, I don't think I could work in a prison myself.
All they have to do is go to the psych and get them to prove that they consider themselves a female, and they get housed with the female population.
Seems almost like, and I know that this wouldn't work, but it seems almost like that needs to be a
It's
solitary.
It's its own congregation. It needs to
Yeah, its own. Yeah, I don't think I could be a correctional nurse either.
be. I wanted to work in the prison. I either wanted to have a drug dog or work in the prison.
Yeah, I did not think I could be a correctional nurse.
But he knew that.
Mm-hmm.
And he did not want me doing either one.
No.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I do not doubt it.
Not surprised.
Especially if you're like a smaller guy, like a smaller framed man.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you try? Yeah. Knowing that you're gonna
Get beat every day.
get beat up or meet booty bandit, or I mean, why would you not? Why would you not try? I would, I would if those were my options. Don't necessarily think I would try to get 3 other inmates pregnant.
Well, that's the whole point of. They just did that because they wanted to.
Right, but you got to think smarter than that. You got to think, hey, if I get people pregnant, they're gonna know that I'm
They don't care.
acting as a man, and they'll
say
kick
it's
me
not
out of here.
bad. Money with benefits is top notch. I don't know.
I've had plenty of.
Yeah.
I've worked with plenty of nurses who've worked in correctional facilities, jails, and prisons. They don't mind it.
I think with the job you're at now, you could easily go to the prison or the jail
Mm-hmm.
because I wouldn't think it'd be too much different. Not really.
No, I would go to the county jail, our county jail.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd go to any other county jail.
I would want you to go to a different county jail. Just because we live in this county.
Yeah, T, I think we've had that conversation before. The female professional women. That's how the model got found or whatever. I can't think of his name right now. He was like a California gangster.
And the FEMA are paying to go.
Yeah.
That's gross. Just gross.
Even politicians.
Just get one when they get out.
No, you can't get them when they get out because you might be seen with them. Might be spotted.
So you're not gonna be spotted when you're going into the prison?
I have no idea.
When you can't have your phone on you, nothing like that. You can't have makeup, whatever. T.
Are you also a female lawyer, doctor, or politician?
Renewed.
Renewed it. Question.
Oh, T.
How does one renew it?
Only males can do that.
Yeah. I guess so.
There's no... Females can't do that.
Yeah, but if I was to renew my virginity, I would be denouncing our children.
Yes, I'm saying females can't do that.
No. Especially after having kids.
Especially after the first time. There's a whole different system in there.
Looks like I'm going to renew this joker.
I want to take back.
I want to take back.
I want to rewind.
Is it like a trade-in? I'm going to trade this old one in. Get this virginity back. You can't do that.
Can we just fix all this?
You can't do that. My bobos are hurting today.
Probably from being outside so much in the sun.
So I felt something like scratching me on my elbow, and I thought that like I had like a little cut or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I scratched it, and one of our children had put a booger in the hairs on my elbow.
I can bet you I know which one.
And I was like, what in the world is this? It's a big old honking nasty yellow booger.
I can bet you I know which one.
Oh, I know you know which one it was.
The one that gags?
No.
Oh, the middle one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. Didn't go the way I expected. That's a terrible situation.
T, you did that one on your own, so I don't think you get a refund. I get that you can do that, but that costs money.
It's a growing trend. T, I think you should demand, not only should you demand a refund, explicitly explain why
exactly how it happened.
Why you demand a refund.
And what happened.
You should lay it down on the counter aggressively. I want my money back. Because this thing has a trap door in it that catches. Demand a compensation. Don't go Max. I went Max. You gotta read the label. Yeah. Still gotta read the label.
You don't have to put that information in there when you're asking for the refund.
Oh, so you're saying like hide out the Max part?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Just say it got stuck.
Is there a song called Take It to the Max? I feel like if there's a song called Take It to the Max, that should be playing like on the phone in the background.
Good point, have the Max part.
Keep the Max part in.
It knocks 10 years off, especially. What if you've given birth 3 times?
Knocks 10 years off.
Thing will be. And I've given birth 3 times.
3 babies.
3 babies. The last one was all natural. No meds.
Because she was like coming out when we walked in.
No, I was going.
T is just being aggressive.
Gracious, T.
Aggressive with this.
Our plan was to not have medicine on the 3rd one.
That was our plan, yeah. But
My plan, not your plan, because you have
I don't
nothing
have
to
any.
do with that.
I don't have any choice in the matter. But
T, you are not. You are being very blunt tonight.
full of himself, as they say.
Yeah, full of yourself. Okay.
You know what I do? I just don't work out.
Well, he's got a baby belly.
I put on all my weight
After the babies.
for her 3rd pregnancy. What was that for?
Just did it.
I am expecting. It hasn't happened yet. It's been several years.
Been 3 years now. Almost 4. So. It's been a while.
I will say, tightens everything up, supposedly.
Yeah, I would. Unless I'm getting, like, everything taken out too at the same time, I ain't doing all that.
We didn't have the money to, like, eat, like, food until we were pregnant with the 3rd one. Maybe a little bit with the 2nd one.
Mm-hmm. Like, good food.
Yeah. Well, they're just trying to get them to graduate, really.
Who's the one throwing a fit while you're changing oils? Saw that video.
That was my oldest.
What was she throwing a fit for?
Her tricycle was stuck, I think. She was baby.
Oh. I was like, why was she throwing a fit?
This was like my 2nd video ever.
Oh, okay. Then she was like 3. Our youngest wasn't even born yet.
Yeah. No, our middle child wasn't even born yet.
If she was 3, then she was.
No, she was 4 when she was born. There's 4 years between our oldest and our
There's
middle.
3.5 years.
Okay, well, I think she was an only child at that time.
Probably.
Yeah, she was little. That was our oldest.
That was Gator.
That was 5-6 years ago. Dang, I was about to say something else, though. The graduates. I read an article the other day that there was a DON, not even a DON, it was like a director of a hospital who had just graduated BSN in like 2020. Which is ridiculous. Like, this director of nursing is now 22 years old, 23 years old. Makes no sense. There's floor nurses that have much more experience than that. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, I don't get it. I think what they should do is they should just go ahead and move the older ones up. That way you can keep the nurses. No, the whole facility is being run by a nurse with 2 years experience. Ty, they keep asking me to be a DON. I don't want to be a DON. I'm not management material. But everybody's like, you should be the DON.
You've been there longest.
No. Yeah, because I have the most experience. Well, I have the most experience in our field.
There.
Yeah. This is true. You still got to have someone take the supervisor responsibility. And it probably does pay 6 figures. Yeah, I never understood why. When I very first started nursing, charge nurse didn't take a team, and then like a little bit later, it was charge nurse took like 2 or 3 patients, and then the charge nurse took like a full team and charge nurse, which made no sense to me. Like they, I mean, yes, I understand that the charge nurse is oftentimes sitting at the nurse station. But there's a reason behind that. They're doing charting, probably intakes, discharges, all kinds of things. So I never understood why they made the charge nurse take a team. Never agreed with that decision either. And no, I don't know why you would take a job with more stress. One of the nurses that I work with currently was a director of a hospital. $140 wouldn't necessarily be your years of experience. It'd be your unit, travel or not. So you could probably do pretty close to that straight out of school if you play your cards right. Probably after about a year or so.
Oh.
What? Oh, okay. I knew a float nurse, like an in-house travel nurse, who was making $80 an hour. I think she only worked like 2 days a week. But still, she was PRN, float, ICU certified, and making 80 an hour. 40-hour a week, that's $160,000 a year. But like I said, she only did about 24 hours a week. She probably still brought home 90 grand.
So no fracture.
Oh, you're reading the results?
Mm-hmm.
Average pay in North Carolina for an LPN. I read it the other day. It's somewhere around 45,000 a year. It's gone up since COVID. Is that 45 an hour or 45 a year? Big difference. So 90 grand.
I do have some stuff it says.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
What does it say?
I don't know if any of them would know anything about this. Read that right there. You can read it out loud if you want to.
Well, I gotta read it first.
I had an MRI done yesterday. So these are the results from it.
Disc degeneration at L5S1. That's your low back.
Mm-hmm. It says I have a cyst-like lesion too.
Mm-hmm, it does.
And then there's something about on my 4,
Mm-hmm.
L4, L5, and then L5, 5-1. Which makes perfect sense because that's where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all. We're trying to cover these results. I don't really know what it means.
Well, you go to the doctor tomorrow. Monday.
Fissuring?
Yeah.
I told you my back still hurt.
I know. Amazon seems to be taking everybody because they're just paying them good. We have a gas station called Sheets. I don't know if y'all got Sheets or not. They pay like $16 an hour. We don't even pay CNAs $16 an hour. Like no one pays locally. No one pays CNAs $16 an hour. And they could get that to sit behind the register and type in numbers. That's ridiculous.
Send it to her.
Okay.
I don't know if she'll know, but she might.
Oh yeah, shift diff and all that. Yeah. Do y'all do like double time for holidays and stuff? Not like on the holiday, like if it's your scheduled holiday, but like right around Christmas when I was at the hospital, you would get double time like the 2 or 3 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas. If you picked up a shift, you would get double time. When I was in dialysis, if you worked like 3 or 4 Saturdays in a row, they were all double time. Things like that. Y'all get all that? Get that double time at 45 an hour, that'd be $90 an hour. For an 8 or 12-hour shift. That'd be alright. Shoot, 10 hours would be $900.
Looks like I'm gonna need a job. I'm sitting on my butt.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to have some physical therapy or something.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Because you didn't expect anything to come back, did you?
I didn't know what was going to come back. Making $16 a month after taxes.
Man.
$12K after taxes. Whew, a month. That's about 140. But I think he already said 156. Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like the random bonuses you get. Like whenever I float, which I don't float very much anymore, but there was a time period where I was floating like every day for 3 months, not on purpose, but I got like $1,000 a week. I
Yeah.
think I got $1,000 a week extra
When you were going to a.
when I was floating to that other unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Easily. Was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
You should go to FMP school. That way you make less money.
Make less money there?
He will. T would make
Oh,
less
T
money if
would
he
make
was an
less
FMP.
money.
Dang, with a $20,000 sign-on bonus and a $10,000 relocation fee, you ought to just leave everything where it's at. Take the important stuff in your car. Go back to Texas and call it a day. Just buy you some new stuff with $30,000. Also, as I'm getting older, I'm drinking a lot of fluids.
Go ahead.
I gotta pee. Cause I done got old.
No, he didn't even shut the door. Y'all probably hear him.
What?
I said he didn't even shut the door. Y'all probably hear him.
Why did I shut the door?
You always shut the door when you're peeing.
They can't see me pee.
It's hearing you pee is the problem.
Yeah, but I wanted to leave the light on. I tried to hit the porcelain. Don't mess me. He's not a communist. Dude's just trying to get his money. Can't be a communist. Can't blame him for trying. Said he's a communist. How many assignments is 15 months worth? Is it 3 months per assignment or like 5 months per assignment? What is it? Or is it weeks? So many weeks on. We hit the show that. Oh, well, if everything's already in storage and you ain't even got to move it, just get it out of storage. I hope that you got like not souvenirs, but like keepsakes from each location. Not like you stole all the exit signs, but something like not even name tags, something a little bit more than name tags. I bet you did make a lot of friends on the road. That way when you go on vacation somewhere, you can be like, hey, I'm going to meet up with that guy. Yeah, if you get a terrible contract, that would be you're stuck there for however long. That'd be no good. What is infusion nursing? Accept. It's the same word. I'm sure it is somewhere. I'm curious on this infusion nursing. Have y'all seen the commercials for the nurse coaches? The board certified nurse coaches? I hate those commercials. Because they don't explain what they actually do. And when I Googled it, it sounded like a life coach that just happens to be a nurse. Like I'm sure that Heather Lapidus and whatever her husband's name is, I can't think of it right now, are just rolling in the money right now because they created nurse coaching. I wish I'd have been smart enough to, create nurse coaching myself and scam nurses out of money, but they just don't. Nurse coach 2022, that's right. But see, I don't want to be a nurse coach. I want to train nurse coaches. So I get all the money for a position that doesn't exist. That's what I want to do. Have you seen the commercials for the nurse coaching? No.
He couldn't be no nurse coach.
No, I train people to be nurse coaches.
No, I'm saying you couldn't be a nurse coach. You don't
No.
even want to be. You don't want to be titled coach in basketball.
No. Oh, it's like a big brother, big sister program.
You do that in work.
I know.
It's already called training.
Giving guidance.
Dumb.
That's not even patience, because they say patience in the videos or the commercials. It's terrible. I'm sure they're millionaires by now. That'd be all right to be a board certified millionaire. Because I created a fake position. Get your butt into the highest acuity specialty.
She said she wonders if it's a disc herniation.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't even know what none of that means.
Could be. I am not ortho. Do not know.
Where's Peterman when we need him?
I don't know. I don't know what a nurse coach is. Yeah, it's from her back injury from a couple months ago now. She had an MRI yesterday. A couple months ago, right? March. Yeah, middle of March.
Yeah.
About a month and a half. Float back to med-surg. Man. I thought I was going to be on med-surg till I died.
To leave the coffee pot on.
I did leave the coffee pot on.
It just beeped.
I know, I heard it. I don't hear much, but I heard that. I wanted to be med surge. And then I went to the nursing home and realized I did not want to be nursing home. That was not for me. I am not considering management. I would do management if my kids were older and hated me. I think I would do it. But I'm still not a manager. I'm still not management material. But like when the kids get older and they start hating me and, not hanging out at the house and whatnot, it would be easier
But the problem is the two younger ones will never hate you.
I know, but it would be easier to like leave in a hurry, like, oh, I gotta go to work because something happened or something like that. It'd be easier when they're older and hate me.
It really does. It's hurt when I was sitting like that.
You need to lay down.
Okay.
Okay. Best way to join management is go to another facility. Don't join at your current floor. You'll be seen as joining the dark side.
They already think he's on the dark side.
Chris is on the dark side.
They already
I could use
pretty
my
much
powers.
tell him that he's management anyway.
Not management.
He's already considered management.
Monday. Good luck on that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, I do remember talking to you.
Yeah, pseudo chop.
Mm-hmm.
We remember you pseudo
I
chop.
do remember talking to you. But yes, good luck for your rad.
Rad tech.
I know it's radiology, but rad tech is a cool name.
Isn't that pretty much what I did yesterday? Wasn't that
Yes.
radiology?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that woman that we saw was
A rad tech.
a rad tech. Rad techs get
Both of
paid.
them.
Yeah, rad techs get paid pretty good.
And they were there late.
Mm-hmm. Nuke med is the highest paying out of that sort of field. But there's like one job opening every 10 years.
Yeah. There's a bunch of letters in here I don't understand.
All of these letters mean something, Scott.
You gotta call him Alex.
Alexander. What was
PD
pseudo
nurses
chop?
don't get floated. What does they do?
It's the same thing. It's just on a bigger person.
Pick you and nick you. Med surge.
Med-surg is where everybody ends up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember that the OB nurses never floated either.
Yeah.
Oh, Nuke med.
Nuclear medicine.
Nuclear medicine. Nuclear medicine is a.
Oh, T's gonna start naming off some letters now, Bubba.
Mm-hmm. Nuclear medicine is a community college degree. It's a 2-year degree. They start out making like 120 grand a year.
But it's hard
But
to
it's
find a job.
hard to find a job. Nuclear medicine.
You gotta define all those for Bubba because
I'm
he
not
knows
defining
ER.
none of this.
The NICU.
The NICU. High voltage or clogged up. Well, the cath lab is clogged up. That would be clogged up in there. So do y'all call it ER or ED? Because I personally always feel like you have no idea what you're talking about if you call it the ER. But if you call it the ED, I'm like, oh, I bet that person is a nurse. I do 4 to noon. Every day.
Pretty much 4 to 1.
Yeah, 4 to 1. Throwing shades. This is my shades. Throwing them. Looking like a nerd. Low key hating.
Got an MRI yesterday, pseudo chop.
Rad. But like I've noticed that some people from different locations call it ER. But it's like the non-nursing population here calls it the ER, but the nursing population calls it ED. So just curious. Yeah, when I went to school, our oldest had just been born. And so that's honestly what made me go back when I did.
Yeah, I gotta lay down.
All right, go lay down.
My back's hurting me too bad.
I'll take the captain's seat. Oh,
It's like starting to pinch.
I got you. Yeah, well, go ahead and lay down. Your brother is chiming in with some advice.
What?
Said time is much more valuable than money the older your kiddos get.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's hard to buy Legos on minimum wage.
Hard to buy anything with any money now.
It is.
Inflation.
His side chick from Sacramento is flying in.
Who's side chick?
T's side chick.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there goes that 3-week virginity.
That's why he did it. He had to be fresh when she come in. That's why he did it right there. Couldn't let her know.
Yeah. That's it. He said, "You know what? I'm now no longer a 3-week virgin." T, we'll see you next time. You know what? He didn't say Twin Lives Matter today. Kind of surprised. my time is worth at least 40 cents. Like a minimum. Not to go back to movies or shows or whatnot. There was a movie, it was a Justin Timberlake movie, where you bought things with your time. And so like a pot of coffee was like 2 minutes or something like that. So everything costs time, and like you gain time back by like working or owning things. I can't remember exactly how they did it. But they had like a watch inside their arm, and when it counted down, they died. Time is the only thing you cannot get back. Oh, I will second that. Because despite what that DeLorean did, I can hit 88 mile an hour all day. Still can't go back to high school. Don't make no more time. But they make plenty of watches. I don't think it's the same. It is late, and I need to go to bed as well, as your sister has already laid herself down. Her back is hurting, but I am assuming that your baby children has gone to sleep as well. So pseudo chop, was the fire department 24 hours on, 24 hours off? You have a two-stroke dirt bike? That's terrible, pseudo chop. That's something I couldn't do. Just be going like that. What is a Kelly day? Tori sounds like a dirt bike starting up when she's sleeping. Is what your brother's saying. Uh, Ty, we can talk about it now. About the 450,000 nursing jobs short that they're estimating in 2025. In 3 years, they're estimating $450,000 jobs short. I mean, that is ridiculous. That is what, 10% of the nursing population short. So each unit, if a unit is 10 nurses, would have 9. Every single unit. You know, in theory, of course, you know, some units would have a lot more shortages.
Why are they thinking that?
This company,
Or predicting that on things.
Well, this consulting firm is called Mackeson and Company. Did a huge study, and they came up with the numbers that nurses will be short 200 to 450,000 jobs short in the next 3 years because of baby boomers, retiring and also needing care, and also nurses being done with the COVID and whatnot. So it's ridiculous. I'm trying to catch back up on the comments. I wish nurses was getting paid. I don't know if they'll ever get like paid because the CEOs are too greedy. But yes, the Kelly Day does sound pretty sweet. You could not have to do your tour that day. But yeah, this company said, that was their estimate. I don't know if they gave like a worst case scenario or what, but they said in 2025 we'll be that short. Not only that, if the dang federal minimum comes out, and it changes, because right now it's each nursing home patient needs 4 hours of direct patient care per day. If that changes, that's really gonna mess people up, because CMS will pull funding and that'll shut down nursing homes and stuff. And I guess everybody had to go home health, and then you get one-on-one care. That's even more shortages. I think California has sort of started doing that. And they're the first state that I know of to where if you're a CNA, I made a video on it. I can't even remember exactly what it was, but you had to be a CNA for 5 years in a clinical setting, like a long-term care or a hospital. It couldn't be like home health or anything like that. But California, if you were a CNA for 5 years, you could challenge the LVN exam once you took a pharmacology course. And the pharmacology course was, I don't even think it was a whole semester. And then you could challenge the LVN exam. The only problem would be if you go to do the bridge program, you would have to take all your courses, because you wouldn't have any of your courses. So California's really kind of started it. I don't know if anybody's going to take them up on it, though. But I definitely like the idea that California has. But I don't know anybody else doing that. But it would definitely be better if they could bridge people over, because nursing school's so hard. I mean, that takes a lot of people out of it in general. Just the education part of it. But if we outsource from other countries, eventually those other countries are going to be like, wait a minute, we're not sending nobody else. Because I don't know any country who has an abundance of nurses. I don't think there is a country that has super abundance of nurses. Could be wrong. It'd be cool if there was like some island nation that all they had was nursing schools. Like the entirety of Andros Island was nursing schools and everybody had to become a nurse and then they just sent you out. They're like, go, be free. And then you could send your money home and buy a huge house. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be in a fantasy world. Why is the shortage? Why is California doing what they're doing, or why is the shortage the way it is? The shortage was already existed before COVID. It's just gotten much worse since COVID. Yeah, the shortage already existed because the baby boomers are retiring out. I mean, you gotta think that's the world's largest generation. A lot of them were nurses, so they're leaving the field, and then like nurses that I remember seeing lives of nurses like quitting. Um, like because they were being floated to a COVID floor. They were like, "I'm quitting. I'm done." So they probably got like license trouble, not neglect. That might be neglect if you walk out of an assignment. I don't know, but they probably had to face some sort of ramifications for that. Yeah, the dang prereqs. My prereqs are expired. It doesn't even seem like it was that long ago, but all of my prereqs are expired because they're definitely over 5 years. And I remember because I went to night school, it took me like I was never full time until I went to actual like nursing school, the nursing part of school. It took me like a couple years to build up, and they were telling me, when I was finishing, when I was in nursing school, they were like, "All right, listen, you only have like a year left on this math or this science or whatever it was," because it was like my first class I took. So yeah, I don't like the prereqs expiring. Like how in the world does math expire? Math doesn't change. 2 plus 2 will always equal 4. But for whatever reason, community colleges think that your prereqs need to expire. And teachers here are also leaving. Don't know why. Teachers got it made. It's a job that I would never like to have. I could never have. I'm not a teacher. But having the summer off would be alright. Excuse me. And Christmas break, spring break, fall break, all the holidays in there somewhere.
They don't get all that off though. They have work days and stuff like that.
I mean, I know they have work days and stuff like that. And I could not do that job. But not only, I just thought of this, not only will we be 450,000 jobs short, the field itself is growing. And so since the field is growing and will be 450,000 jobs short, will that shrink the jobs? Like it won't shrink the need, but will it shrink the jobs? Like will the ratio go down of nurses to patients? I wonder if that's actually, maybe it's just in my mind. Yeah, we North Carolina, we pay our teachers terrible. I say we, I'm not part of the government, but the state of North Carolina pays our teachers terrible. One of the lowest paid teacher states. I think with a higher workload, you'll see more people leave, even with better pay. I think you would still have people leaving. With like let's say a normal team right now is 2 nurses, 12 patients, 6 each. And you take a team in 3 years, and a team becomes 14 patients, 2 nurses, 7 each. I think you're going to start seeing some people leaving because they feel that it's unsafe, leaving the field in general, and then that'll just add up to the shortage. So do y'all think we'll start seeing more international travel, nursing contracts or facilities? Like these. The one that's local is something I can't think of. Nurse finders. You think we'll start seeing nurse finders for Nurse Finders Canada?
Still ain't asleep downstairs.
I know. I heard the door shut.
I'm going in there and feed all their butts.
Go to sleep. I wonder if we'll start seeing more nurse contract agencies. Because they're going to figure out a way to get their 2 cents. Make their dime. Yeah, I've talked about international travel nursing, but it wasn't necessarily shortage related. It was more like, if you want to go travel, you definitely can. I did a live one time during the day, and we had a travel nurse in Egypt and a travel nurse in Costa Rica, an international travel nurse. One in Egypt, one in Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. One in Dubai too, wasn't it? I think there was one in Dubai, or one of them had just went to Dubai.
One was from Dubai, and they were
Somebody had been to Dubai, but they were at the time in Egypt and Costa Rica doing their international travel assignments.
Yeah.
And they were on a live stream. Got to talk to them for a while. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of the time you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, heaven's sakes. It got bright. Yeah, I don't think it's very ethical. I will definitely say that. I don't think that these internet remote agencies are very ethical. You know what else is not necessarily taking jobs away, but sort of removing nurses from the bedside, as these like insurance agencies and stuff. taking nurses and doing like audits. I kind of wonder if something will be done about that, and they'll have to move those nurses. Tell them, hey, you have to go to the bedside, or can't work here anymore or something. I don't know, but I would imagine if the shortage gets so big that they would probably downsize the nursing staff on like remote settings. That would be that's my theory. I don't know if that's true or not, but my theory is if the shortage gets too big, they'll pull the nurses from the working from home, working from their own home. Don't know that to be true, but
yeah, because why do you need them at home?
exactly, like,
And you can have them in the field.
Or you could take someone who can read a chart, like some sort of billing and coding or something like that. Someone who can actually read a chart, maybe not do assessments, but because a lot of these nurses from home are pretty much just reading, the documentation and whatnot, and then going from there. Yeah, making phone calls. So I wonder if they'll pull them. So public health military service. I'm not exactly sure what they do. Those public health military services. I will say when I got my COVID vaccine, because North Carolina broke it into stages, whatever it was, and because I was a nurse, I was stage 1 or whatever. It was the National Guard that gave me my shot, believe it or not. They had their full gear on and everything.
You were in stage 1, but you waited.
I was in stage 1, but I waited till the end of stage 1 because I wanted the Johnson & Johnson. But it was still the military, or still the National Guard gave me my shot.
Yeah, because you went to a huge place to get it done.
Yes, I did.
So they were dealing with hundreds of people at one time.
The doctor's offices didn't have it though, did they?
No, not that.
Yeah, I didn't think any doctor's office had it then. So yeah, there is sort of a public military health service, but I don't think they're going to call the National Guard in, or the Army Nurse Corps, or the Air Force Nurse Corps, or the Navy Corpsmen. I don't know that they'll call them in to work the hospital units or not.
If they're that bad.
If they're that short, the military may step in. I don't know.
That'd be like last ditch effort, though.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think that would be if we hit that 450,000, then the military would step in. I don't know though. Excuse me. Yeah, I do not know. All right, but I'm gonna call it. at midnight. We're going to call it. Unless we get off on a tangent. If we get off on a tangent, then, we'll keep going. But I'm about to fall asleep. I don't really want you guys to see me bowling. Strike. Because I will definitely start nodding my head once it gets too late. Yesterday when we went for her MRI, I sat down in that waiting room and just immediately I don't know if paramedics is, I don't know if they're being encouraged to join the field or not. I don't know. It's very possible. But then what we'll do with the paramedics, like if you'd have a shortage of paramedics though. I don't know. I think CMAs would be a good one to try to bridge. If you have a CMA or an RMA that's had a certification for 5 years or so, that would be a good field to pull from, because many of those, I'm gonna call them nurses, many of those nurses already know their stuff. They just they're stuck, they're confined to doctors' offices.
Leave them in the offices and pull everybody else out.
Yeah, I don't know. They might do that too. Pseudo Chop, good to talk to you, bud. Good luck to you on that rad tech interview you got going on. That's coming up week. Monday. Good to talk to you. I hope everything goes well on that interview process. I hope it's not too stressful. I'm trying to think of another field that could join the nursing field that would be a pretty good Oh, you're welcome, bud. Rosella, we'll see you later as well. Yes, here we have both CMAs and RMAs. And they only work in doctor's offices. Only in doctor's offices. But they do all the meds that the doctor's office has. The doctor's office has shots and breathing treatments, and I think they have oral meds. Mm-hmm. But it's always the CMA or RMA that's the one giving it. So I don't see why a CMA could not take an exam after 5 years of being licensed or certified. Whatever maybe. I don't see why they couldn't try to get in. Because they have a degree, or here locally in North Carolina, they have a degree. It's a 2-year degree. Nursing admins. Some of your nursing admins, especially the old ones, they put in their time. They did the bedside, and now they're behind the desk. Some of them definitely did the time. They definitely did. Ooh, that'd be miserable to be a DON. Have to pick a haul. I'll take 100, you take 200. Here's your cow. That'd be terrible. Especially if it's like if you're like a daytime shift person and it's like the nighttime you have to pick up that shift as a DON. It's still you still gotta stay up though. You still gotta do that shift. And your regular job as well. Ugh, that'd be terrible. But yeah, just think if you're this short now, think about how short you'll be in 3 years if this comes to pass. If you're this short now, that'd be ridiculous. You wouldn't even have a DON. You'd just be self-governing. It'd be terrible. But in any case, I am going to go ahead and call it. I will see you guys in 1 week. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I'm glad that we have the ability to do these live streams. I like doing these live streams. I love doing them. I love the interaction. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. I worked this morning. I'm tired. So I will see you guys in 1 week's time. So thank you guys so much, and